I
you
have
want to
phones.
respond to? Do you want to respond to the fact whether or not you had surgery?
What in the world? When she said she never had surgery, I'm like, what? Like you had just had surgery when I met you. Like we met in Haiti, and you had just had surgery in Dominican Republic. Like how is it that you didn't? But the navel never lies. If you look at a person's navel, it won't lie. What?
Wait, I do remember that. She told us her body was
Ooh. What? No.
She even lied about having a natural body, but she just had surgery. So have you guys can see the husband, because it's not an ex-husband yet. The husband came in. They're separated, but they're not divorced legally, right? Came in and said she lied about having surgery, and she said she has a natural body, but she had surgery. Woo, my goodness. That's why I said, like, when a person tells one lie, okay, sure. But what matters is how many lies are they telling, and what are they lying about? If someone can lie about the number of kids they have, that should scare you, even if it's just one lie.
Let's do the Kendrick and Veronica.
I do want to preface it. I was in pajamas. I just got out of the shower and I was in pajamas, but okay. Well, I didn't say pajamas, but what?
All your tattoos are real? Oh, you have a lot
They
of
are.
tattoos.
Yeah, they are all real.
Okay, you have a nice you have a nice body.
I do want to answer this real quick though. This is, you could tell this is my natural body. Everybody's got something to say. Everything matches, and you could tell. And if you can go look at my social media, and you can tell I've been like this all my life.
Such a
I'm
liar.
Afro Latina, and if y'all know,
Look
Latin
how
women and Black women are naturally built this way. So,
look how
yeah.
straight. Look how she's lying.
Okay, so anybody that
Oh my
has
fucking
concerns
god.
about her body, it is authentic. She's never had no body surgery. This is the body. She got it from her mama and her daddy.
My mama on my social media, you can see her too. Miss Olivia was a hottie in her day too.
Look how she's lying. Oh my
I
goodness.
have to be very cautious about what I say because, again, it's at this point it's a legal matter. Because
Well, you call me girl, so what you call me for? I'm asking you questions, so you don't want to answer
okay,
that
so
because that was
hold on,
that was something you
got a
offered.
dip on your chip, Kendra. Like, don't have that energy with me. Like, you didn't have that energy.
Well,
with
no,
me.
Veronica, I'm
You
gonna have
allowed
energy
me.
with you
You
because I'm
allowed
getting
me,
irritated
you allowed
because
me.
the fact of the
Okay, I
matter is
allowed
you
you to talk.
called
Now give me
me.
my opportunity.
You
I
called
allowed
me
you.
lying. You
Kendra,
called me lying.
I
So
allowed
if
your
you don't expect
opportunity.
if you don't expect this type of energy, I don't know what you would expect. You literally called and told lies on my show. This is a
But
major
did I?
show.
But did I tell the lies? You
Yeah.
don't need that. You're at this point you're calling me a lie.
Are you a part of this interview?
Are you a part of it? Because it seems like this is the Kendra.
Okay, Veronica, what would listen? Listen, honey. I'm not gonna play these games with you. You just admitted
Oh
to
my
two
god.
lies in this interview.
How is that a lie? That is not a lie.
You admitted that you are married.
This is
and
scary.
You told us that you were divorced. That's a lie. That's
This is scary.
What's going on here?
I know it's confusing.
Anything else is not a lie. Like, you don't just, like, when you come out on a public platform, for me to say, oh, I live here but not here. I live.
Okay, that's okay. We're not talking about that. I didn't even bring that up. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the basic where everything begins is you said you were divorced and you are legally married, and that is a lie.
Exactly.
You can fact check the fact that you are legally married. You told a lie, Veronica.
That's fine. If that's not what you want to roll with, that's okay. But so we're not.
That's not what I'm rolling with. It's just the fact of what it is.
It's the fact. That's fine. So we're not going to roll. We're not going to talk about any of the lies that Rudy told, because Rudy came on here and just lied, and he was allowed to just talk openly for 20 minutes, and you never interrupted him. You never gave him this hostile energy. This man was allowed to come onto your platform, and say whatever he wanted to say. Libel, slander, was able to come on here and say whatever he wanted to say.
Well, like I said with Rudy, and I said it several times, I have to use allegedly because he said something about a video, and he was ready to show the video. Now, I didn't allow him to show the video. I don't know if that.
So guys, apparently the video they are talking about, the husband claims when they split, when they separate ways, they're not legally divorced yet. She went out and made a video, a sex tape with a man and woman, and she sent it to him. Now, when he came on to Kendra G to expose her, he almost wanted to show the video to Kendra G, but he didn't. So that's the video they're talking about, the sex tape that she sent to her husband to make him jealous. This is crazy. And like I said, if a woman can lie about the number of children she has, what else can she lie about? And as you can see, the lies just keep growing and they become bigger and bigger. And she's playing very defensive. Like she's acting like nothing is wrong with this.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you for that.
You guys haven't spoken since July of last year, like no communication.
Well, that's when she sent me the video of her having a threesome with a chick going down on her and a dude in the background. What?
Right now, those are some tough allegations, y'all. I have to use the word allegedly because I don't know if that's a true. She sent you a video. No, you're not gonna. I'm gonna prohibit you from showing the video. So I'm going to prohibit you from showing the video. We won't do that. We won't do that.
Can you imagine?
We won't do that. But do you want to right now say if that video exists?
The video exists, and it was after the fact.
That's the first time she has admitted to something. Like this whole interaction, this is the first time she admitted to something. The whole time she denied that she has 3 kids. She said the adult child doesn't count as a child. So she denied that. She denied she's not divorced. She said in her mind she's divorced. And now for the first time ever, she admitted, she denied surgery. She didn't talk about that. She still thinks in her mind she has a natural body, even if she had surgery in DR. For the first time, she admitted she has a sex tape out, and she's claiming it's real. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Paperwork that says gives the date that we are considered by the court legally separated. That video occurred after we were legally separated.
Okay.
After. Now,
have you ever had body surgery?
His indiscretions. I have to be cautious. But there are several women who have tried to reach out to you who want to come on the platform and say,
well, they can. Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You got to understand this. You could be in your emotions and you could be in your
exactly.
Hold on. I'm trying to do the listen and talk back rule because we can't talk over each other. But the fact of the matter is, Rudy, again, and I said to him, I don't know him, I don't know you. It's y'all word against y'all. But the fact of the matter is, you just admitted that he is still legally your husband, and that's why he came on to expose the truth. Now I'm asking you this question 3 times. I'm gonna ask it again.
Okay.
You volunteered. You actually volunteered this. Hold on one second, Veronica. Hold on 1 second. I never asked women if they had body surgery. First of all, hold on, Veronica. Let me finish my statement.
She doesn't want.
Ask them if they have body surgery.
She doesn't want Kendra G to continue talking because every time Kendra G talks, she exposes more of her lies. That's why she keeps trying to cut her off. I mean, I've never liked Kendra G, but Kendra G, baby, I think I'm on your side. Like lately, you've been exposing liars, and I like it. I love it.
You decided to volunteer that your body was natural. You got it from your mama.
I do want to answer this real quick, though. You could tell this is my natural body. Everybody's got something to say.
Natural.
Matches, and you could tell. And if you can go look at my social media, and you can tell I've been like this all my life.
So, right now, have you ever had any type of surgery or lipo?
She's not going to say.
I have to be cautious of what I say.
See?
Everything.
She can never say it.
Download it and send to my attorney, and I do have an attorney.
Why can't you answer that simple question, though, Veronica?
Because I have to be cautious about what I say.
You have to be cautious of whether or not you had surgery?
I have to be cautious about what I say because, again,
I know, but I'm just asking, why?
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. You admitted that you have a sex tape out, but you can't admit whether you had surgery or not. This doesn't make any sense. How are you going to admit, like, if it was me, I would admit I have no sex tape out, even if I did. And I would rather admit about having surgery than admit that I have a sex tape out. That's crazy. That shows you what her priorities are in life and what she considers serious and what she doesn't consider serious. So for the sex tape, it's I don't care, I made it and I sent it. But for the surgery, I'm very cautious about letting people know if my body is natural or not. Isn't that crazy? And scary at the same time? She's okay with admitting she has a sex tape, but she cannot admit she had surgery. Man, that's crazy. She would make a good lawyer. Like if you had a murder case and she was a lawyer and she knows you did it, she would make a good lawyer to tell the judge you didn't do it, Even if they have your videos, even if you have everything that puts you there, she would be very good at telling the judge, my client didn't do that, Your Honor.
Why can't you? I mean, first of all, hold on. Let me ask you this though. Let me just say this, but let me say this so I can understand. I never was gonna ask you if you had body surgery. I don't ask women that question. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me finish. Veronica. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Women on your show, you treat them differently.
Anytime Veronica, you are separate right now. What are you talking about? I'm asking you to.
I'm telling you back.
Wait, hold on. Well, Veronica, I want to continue, but we're not going to continue like this if you're not going to admit. As I say, I never asked women if they had surgery. You offer to volunteer that your body was natural. So if you offer to volunteer that your body was natural, why can't you just admit to it or not admit to it right now?
I just want to understand this. At first, you were caught up on the fact that, well, are you married or are you not married? Your man came on here and said he was this, he was that. And so you're not allowing me to speak to anything about it. And I get it. This is entertainment for you, and you want ratings, and you want.
No, I'm just trying to get fact checked. I'm just trying to get fact checked.
You want the mess and you want the tea. What you don't want to do.
Girlfriend, you call me. I don't know you. I don't want the mess and the tea. Y'all call me up. I don't call nobody, honey. I call no one. You call me. Plain and simple. What I'm doing right now is I'm asking fact check questions.
Okay, but did you fact check him? Did you fact check him when he came on your show? Did you fact check him?
Only way I can fact Veronica, listen. Only way I can fact check him is to talk to you. Listen, Veronica, this is what
she's mad.
This is what I'm doing right now. You're the fact check. I'm giving you the opportunity to fact check.
Exactly.
I can only fact check with you, Veronica.
Are you really giving me the opportunity? Are you really giving me the opportunity?
Veronica, here's the deal.
Yeah, she's been giving you the opportunity the whole time, but the only thing you admitted was the fact that you have a sex tape. You never admitted whether you have 3 kids. You still say your adult child is not a child, so you don't count her. You didn't admit that you are not divorced. You said in your mind you are divorced. You say you have a natural body, but you're not admitting whether you had surgery. Right? You're lying about everything. So she has given you the opportunity to fact check your husband who came on to expose you the whole time, but you have not been able to tell us the truth. You've been lying the whole time. I mean, I'll give you credit. You did admit you have a sex tape, so I'll give you credit for that.
I'm gonna say it for the fourth time.
I'm gonna digress and take.
I'm gonna say it for the first. I'm gonna say it for the fourth time. You volunteered the information about not having surgery. I didn't even ask the question. You volunteered the information.
A lot of information.
So now I'm asking you now. Veronica.
And it's showing.
Is that a true statement that you said showing?
And like I said,
okay, we done. We done.
Guys, like I said, by the time Kendra G does this show for a year, I'll give Kendra G 2 more years of doing this show. She's going to be tired of it. She's going to be worn out. She's going to be stressed. She may even go into depression. Because for somebody to lie in your face with, like, especially about the number of kids they have, this is crazy. What do you guys think? This is the craziest video. I mean, Kendra G has had some people calling, both men and women, crazy liars and this. But this is crazy, especially if you have somebody else who comes on to expose you, but then you still refuse to admit the truth. This is crazy. It's scary though, because this is the current dating scene in 2024. This is someone you could run into and you think they're going to be truthful with you and maybe build a good relationship, but it's going to be best off of lies. And I can guarantee you there are men out there who see her, who don't even care the fact that she's a liar. They just want a chance with her. And the men who are definitely going to message her and try to shoot their shot. I kid you not. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Peace.